Hello guys and welcome back to Frostpunk. It's been, what, 2 weeks since I recorded? Also, meanwhile, the first video has gone live and you guys have shown your discontent. I never promised that it would go well, but I think I understand the game a lot better now. And it is very clear to me that I need to get the heat under control. And I'm thinking just, I need to get the better houses so people don't live in these bad tents. So they're warmer, so they get sick less. That is a huge problem. And yeah, we have what, 55? So like half of our population is sick right now. Huge problem. So I think that's going to be my main focus this session. And let's see. I don't know why I started on the main menu, I guess. I just didn't want it to start time ticking, and I remember being very close to a research point. But I'll just see what state we're in. There we are. Yeah, it does automatically start with normal game speed, which is fine. So yeah, we had our first death, which was a workplace accident, which I guess probably is still coming from, people being too cold. And when they're too cold, then, more accidents happen, statistically. That seems to make sense. Yeah, we were about to get a lot of food and things. And we will get this automaton in a while. So let me very quickly just get a feel for everything again. We have 3 hunters' huts which are producing 20, which I hope is enough. The heater is off, yeah, because it's only going to be on when it's working times, I believe. Is it? Did I set it this way? It's livable. Well, that's okay. Okay, so what were we researching? Medical post upgrade, that is also one, but I think we also just really need bunkhouses. I'd love to start this. So let's make sure we get enough steel, because we need that. So let's start on normal speed. Scouts. Healthcare promise is broken. Yeah, sorry, there's just way too many of you. Which is my bad. Entirely my bad. So this is running at 50%, which is not great. Because our doctors are getting sick, probably. Can I just... Well, he's in treatment. Can I just dismiss you? Then like assign someone else? No, it still assigns the same person. See, I'd like for that to be easier, or to be possible. I'm sure somehow it's possible, but... okay, so food rations less than a day. That's not great, but I think our food has been going up because we just started with all of these... I need to look at food. We have been producing. Yeah, we just have been starting to increase this. That's good. But also I think we're going to get a lot more people soon. Okay, so our scouts have reached the weather station. There's nobody in the weather station, but everything still seems to be operational. We could try to find out what the scientists from Winterhome were working on. So we might get coal and steam cores. I can't do anything with steam cores yet, but I think they're going to be super important. Grim forecast. We found scientists' notes. They predict that the Great Cold is going to get much worse. What's more troubling is that the observations ended abruptly months ago. There's also not a can of Spam, not even a crumb of bread left in the pantry. It's obvious they've moved out for good. We can see the city of Winterhome from the roof of the weather station. So we've discovered Winterhome and coal mine. Okay. So we have a large convoy, several vehicles and tents. You can see people moving between them and smoke rising from a campfire. Or a coal mine or Winterhome. Or a coal mine. I think, you know, it seems like this will get us people and other stuff. And this will also get us potentially people. Because there's a sliver of smoke. But I think the main thing should be Winterhome, right? For the main scavenging, I guess. So we need more scouts. Okay. Okay, then... Somehow I keep expecting the button to send a scout to be here, but it's not. So I guess let's send him to Winterhome. So heaters have been researched, which is good. That should at least help our people a little bit right now. I think for now everybody is doing okay. Everybody seems okay. Cool. Okay. Oh, it happened. Search for other cities. Abandoned station. The recent report from the weather station has got people talking. They are frightened that such an important facility was apparently abandoned. Some are starting to wonder whether the evacuation from London was a good idea. A few are lamenting openly. I knew we shouldn't have come. At least London had real houses, not tents and wooden shack. Hope Falls. That's not good. We need to get these people some... also, I need to see... I'm trying to remember Alt. It was Alt. That's the button. Because we are building a steelworks, which should just extract steel, I think. Need to see about this building. And it's currently evening, so all of our not our medical posts should be these hunters' huts. This one is really low capacity. That's real bad. So we won't get nearly enough food. As we want, at least. Because we have very, very little. So when does this work? Yeah, after they come back. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. That's fine. They don't need longer hours. So if we can get this built, then we can get the steel from there, because... We just seem to have coal around for now. And for now we have enough coal. That's not our current problem. And our wood has been going up because our sawmill has been producing. You promised people warmth. You delivered. I really should be paying more attention to this. I keep not looking at this. Because I'm not sure when can I... build a cemetery, because I don't think I have that unlocked yet, do I? A care house is the next in treatment stuff, or triage. Can use triage in medical facilities to instantly heal. I'm not sure that seems that great. The care house. Gravely ill and amputees will be cared at a low cost in special homes. They no longer burden medical posts. I think that's exactly what we need. Because now our slightly ill people are not getting better. They're only getting worse. Because they're just stuck. But we also need cemetery or corpse disposal. So this has no risk of disease. And hope will rise. I still don't know about preserving bodies, but there can only be one cemetery. Cost 10 wood. What does this cost? Nothing. I'm just wondering what would... Again, like I know I said that, I remember saying this. Because I've not read up on it. I'm not sure what this gets us. Medic apprentices? Children from child cells will help at medical facilities. Well, that's actually useful, but I feel we just need to get... This is like a nice thing to have. But we need, you know, a cemetery. We need something. Cemetery or a snow pit, yeah. We just need that. For now, let's look at our steelworks. Inoperative. Okay. So, let's assign the 3 workers we have. Again, for now, it doesn't seem like we need that much, which is good. Whoa, I didn't mean to zoom out that far. So we have 6 people on this wood. So let's, because we have a sawmill. I'm not too worried about our current... Oh, we have so many engineers on this stuff. Now I think we need more wood. I don't know, let's balance it a little. Okay, so this coal thumper I think is perfectly fine. I think we want to make sure we always have enough coal. Food is what's currently bothering me, but then again, so is the warmth of all these huts. I think we need to get our medical situation under control, but then again, we also can't forget about our other things. So we'll start as everyone else at 8. That's probably fine. How are these buildings? Chilly. Low risk of falling ill. I'm wondering if we need a coal or a steam hub here as well. One of our people died. Unknown cause. Oh, it's only one. That's still okay-ish. I mean, as okay-ish as it is, or can be. Steam hub requires 20 steel, yeah, we don't have any. Let's look at this. Amputee suicide. The man whose leg you ordered amputated has committed suicide. He left a note. I can't live like this, unable to work and without purpose. I don't want to be a burden, just another mouth to feed. You have to sign the prosthetics law within 5 days. I don't think I can do that. I don't think I can reach that. I mean, that's exactly where I kind of want to go. Actually, no, I can't. Discontent will rise, hope will fall. I think we kind of have to. Let's try. Because it normally gives me, what, 24 hours between laws? Plus minus? So the next one is going to have to be the a cemetery. I think cemetery? I think? Maybe. Or maybe I built the snow pit in where the current forest is. Let's try. Time left, 2 days. Yeah, so this has to be the next. 18 hours. Come on, bring us food. Bring us food. Gonna fast forward a little bit. Just pray we get by. Yeah, that sounds right. Everybody get out. Time or temperature is gonna drop again soon. Our research is progressing again. Happy to see that. And we have reached Winterhome. Yeah, I'm thinking this would be the area for the snow pit, because that's where the wood is, but eventually, you know, the sawmill has to work through that first, I guess. So maybe I place it like out here where there's not too much of any resource. Doesn't it display like these places? I'm trying to figure out if I want to build roads, it shows it. Because this is something I'll have to take into account when I build a snow pit. Not sure what this icon is. Mountains of some sort? Okay, well, let's check on our scouts. Winterhome. We climbed up to the edge of the city. We stood there speechless, staring at the scene of devastation. It's a city of the dead. Most of the buildings are destroyed and the generator has exploded. Well, let's explore it. The fall of Winterhome. The streets of the ruined city are littered with scores of dead bodies. The City Chronicle describes the shortage of food and citizens' increasing despair. The following squabbles, riots, and descent into anarchy. Fights for dwindling resources and the eventual starvation. The last entry. God forgive us, we're eating our dead. There's no hope. But we find we're on our own. With 2 steam cores. Which also means... No. This screen, please. Snowcliff. There's a hole in it and it's inhabited. You can see a lone figure bustling about. How about we go, because this seems, it kind of seems like the furthest possible spot. An outpost can be set up. 150 wood every 1 day. It's an outpost team. Okay. Well, that's good to know. Because yeah, this seems like the furthest possible spot, and then we just have them go to like the convoy and then go back. That's what I'm thinking. Or maybe coal mine, then convoy and then back. It's really nice that they don't have like their own like, we're out of food or anything like that. That helps. We are alone. I was thinking hope is gonna fall even further. The news has shocked everyone in the city. There were supposed to be many settlements and construction crews here. People living normal lives in homes heated by generators. But we're alone. I'm sure we'll find... Uh-oh. Hope is at half. Guess it's a breaking point. How are we supposed to survive? They didn't. Why did Winterhome fail? Are we going to die here too? Terrible. All these poor people. We can't end up like them. Don't panic. We aren't dead yet. We have to learn from their mistakes. This seems pretty bad, you guys. Winterhome has fallen. They're all dead? How will we survive here without any help? We have to go back to London. There's no hope for us here in this frozen desert. People start to gather as the news of the fate of Winterhome spreads through the city. Some of them want to drop everything and flee to London. Panic is starting to set in. I must give them purpose. Okay, let's see. People are shaken, racked by fear and doubt. They have lost hope in our chances of survival. Desperation could quickly push them to commit reckless acts. You have to unite them behind a vision of the future. Decide now what will give them purpose and restore hope, or else our city will descend into the chaos that consumed Winterhome. A new set of laws will become available. Order or faith? I'd like order more, personally. Just wondering, like, okay. I assume these are going to be pretty equivalent Logically. Oh, time. Because this is kind of like charring away the edges a little. I think it's saying like pick fast. Interesting. Not happy about that. Faith and spiritual strength? I mean, that kind of makes sense, but let's go with... I'm like, this is like you build a church. And this is going to be, I don't know, police station? Don't necessarily like that. Let's go with faith, because it seems more logical. Book of Laws, purpose, house of prayer. You can build a temple. You'll have to build 2 houses of prayer. Interesting. So, we have adaptation and purpose. Well, I kind of also need to do this because our hope is so bad. Oh well. Well, we have to build a cemetery first anyway. Current efficiency. Going to a protest. I was wondering, like 0%? Well, we're pretty screwed. Outpost, yes. I wanted to see what that was about. Yes. Okay, so if we build a care house, it can have 20 people. And they take half food. So an outpost. Building an outpost depot allows you to assign people to work as an outpost team. Setting an outpost team to establish an outpost in Frostland at a location rich in resources. The outpost will send these resources to the city once per day until you order the team to return. But how do you make an outpost team? Well, I guess you have to build this outpost depot. Oh, that's probably that mountain icon I saw. So, where would this be? It must be under exploration, right? More scouts? Outpost depot. So we'd need some wood, some steel. None. Well, we have the wood, but... Okay. Oh, Book of Laws. I didn't realize we just take the next point. Corpse disposal. I think we just have to. Hope is too low. Oh my god. Well, I guess we have to. But our church has to be warm, so we can't have the church next to, or the cemetery next to it. Because if we're going to build a snow pit. We have to build it within 2 days, or 4 days. I'm not sure I'm happy with that. Oh dear. The unconvinced want to leave. Sir, you've convinced the majority, but hope is low. A group of our people are still so scared that they want to flee the city for London in 15 days. They've come to try to change your mind. You say that that faith will save us? Nonsense. What are we going to pray for food when we start to starve? Shouts one of them. If we don't try to reach London, we'll end up like Winterhome. Yeah, so we need to raise hope. Well, we're not gonna be able to get a place for the dead at this rate. The Londoners. Your people are divided. Some of them are so scared that they plan to leave the city in 15 days. They'll try to convince others to join them, preying on their discontent. Fear may lead people to desperate acts. Maintain peace, give people hope, and manage their discontent. Yeah. So I think we need some more steel, seemingly. So we had some people out here. But yeah, we need steel, seemingly, if we are to build a church. Yeah, we need 10 steel. Seems like today we will get 1. Okay, let's pause and let's build it somewhere warm, I guess. I also don't quite understand why we need 2. You'd think 1 would be enough. But we need to have them in our population center, basically. So maybe we need to have one like... Because we have a cluster here and we have a cluster here. So this seems to be the best possible spot for this cluster. And then we'll build one here. I'm also not sure why we need 2 really, but okay. Unburied corpse, yes, I know. A few of our people have fallen ill after becoming into contact with the decomposing body. This will keep happening. We have no way to dispose of the dead. Well, I can't dispose of the dead because you guys need to go to church first. I feel a fail coming, you guys. I'm not too happy about it. Okay, well. At least it feels our food is going up slightly day by day, but it's not enough, I feel. Come on, give me that last tick of steel, please. Come on, let me get to 10. Give me 10 before the end of the working day. That's all I need for now. Thank you. House of Prayer. We're just wondering if I should build it here so we can expand our houses over on this side. It's not adjacent to a street, and that's fine. Maybe I should just continue stretching it out like this. Maybe it also just really wasn't smart to build a second cluster. I just don't know. Let's do it like this. And build a road to it. Okay, so we have that. I think now we also... Well, we need everything really, but... a wall drill... Wall drill drills into the walls of our crater, uncovering trees that once formed the forest. Provides standard wood. Well, that's good. Use intense heat to char up 70 wood, producing coal. That's also pretty good. Or coal mining. From underground deposits. Well, I feel coal for now seems okay. So I think maybe we just hothouse as just normal food. Maybe it's important. Well, we need both. We need steel for everything. I'm just wondering, can I just take one of the early ones? Do they all require? Yeah, because this doesn't matter. It doesn't give us anything because we're not really gathering anymore. More scouts. Well, we're already short on people. I'm not sure we should do that. Or if we want to, that is. How about we just wait. Didn't I build the road to reach you? I thought it turned green already. Apparently not. I was just saying it it's not connected yet, I guess. No research goal. This cookhouse can't do anything because, well, there's no raw food. Yeah, I'm not sure I can actually force our steelwork to work overtime. I think I have to. Oh, that's a big chunk of discontent. I'm not sure if that was ultimately good or not. People are dying in the street. I know. Infirmary. This is a very big decision. Captain, an angry crowd has gathered to protest against the deplorable state of our healthcare. They demand a new place of treatment. But an infirmary, I don't have that building. I have a medical post. I don't have an infirmary. Discontent will raise greatly. Well, we're so... I think the discontent is gonna just go nuts. I think this is gonna be a fail state. I don't think I should have done the overtime. Refusal to work the emergency shift. A man assigned to an emergency shift has refused to work. He said he's already worn out and he doesn't want to end up dead. Let him rest. We really can't afford to go for more. Okay, so now we can research something. How much was this? 25 for the next level. I'm just wondering if we need more food first. Buy better houses. Or buy, research. Okay, scouts, please have something good. On the snow cliff leads to a small chamber. Someone lives here, but the lonely human figure we saw from afar has disappeared. It might be the sole survivor, Winterhome. The refugee from Winterhome. The man we've seen from afar was nowhere to be found. Searching his burrow, we found a diary of a scientist who fled Winterhome. After the starving city fell into chaos, its leader, an army captain, appointed himself an absolute ruler. He tried to impose order using force. Plenty of people, disgruntled, deserted the city, and most of the others rebelled against him. So we'll take a lot of food, steam core, and wood. And we find again more places. A shrouded cave. Inhabited cave. Or freshwater springs. Unfrozen water here points to the presence of freshwater springs. How far can this go on for? So I feel we're so far away. But maybe we go here and then back? I feel like it's just going to keep going though, but okay. Maybe our hope will go up a little once we get our automaton. Which I'm not sure what to do with, but we'll figure it out. So that construction is going. That thing's bloody massive. Can we see it on the edge? Just walking around? Can't quite see it. Unless I'm blind. Let's read the tutorial first. Well, that's just the Londoners. Ah, so this is the quantity. Londoners are a group of people who are so frightened. Yeah. People join the Londoners when the hope level is low. So yeah, hope goes up, number goes down. It'll provoke conflicts. So pretty bad. And then automatons. The automatons can replace entire crews at most workplaces. They're produced in the factory and work 24 hours a day. Their initial efficiency is 60%, but it can be raised by researched upgrades. An automaton recharges itself twice daily from the generator or steam hub without interfering with its operation. So they cost a lot of steel in particular, and a steam core, but I feel like we have, what, several of those? Or when our scouts return, we will. The steel we don't quite have, but if we can set one of those to just produce more steel, whenever we get a factory, we can have more automatons automatically generate stuff for us. So that seems good. A word of advice. Our first automaton is operational. This will help our economy greatly. Automatons can replace entire manual labor crews. They work around the clock with short breaks to refuel at the generator. We can research upgrades to raise their efficiency and capability. Okay. That's our sawmill. Ah, so we can have an automaton as well. Wonder if it's like an and? Huh. So one automaton, it produces 2.4 24/7. Well, that seems great for steel. That's something we need, so. And that way we have some more people freed up. Because we will have our churches almost done, right? Well, this one has just started, but this one's almost done, and I assume we need, you know. So where is this automaton? Or the greatest creation. Okay, House of Prayer has a passive effect. Okay. Sorry, I really should read that more. I'm just looking around the screen if I see an automaton. I don't so far. Such a big thing. You'd think it would, you know, you'd be able to see it. Unless this is some weird version of, you know, where's Wally or Waldo, depending on where you live. I'm not seeing it. And I'm usually good at finding Wally or Waldo. Almost all of our people have access to a house of prayer. People feel a lot better living near a house of prayer. It reminds them about their higher purpose and gives them hope. Okay. Well, that's good. Soon this one will also be done in a couple of hours. That will mean that one of our items will be done. And hopefully then within 24 hours it gives us 12 hours window to potentially hopefully have enough hope to then research the snow pit. I really want to be able to replace workers. Like the ones that are sick should just get replaced. Oh, there he is. That's cool. That's really cool looking. The King's Islander. Don't want to dismantle it. You can rename it seemingly, but I think that's fine. Okay, almost done. Almost done. House of Prayer built. Houses of prayer have been erected, giving people a place to pray together and find comfort in faith. So hope goes up. Excellent. I really don't think we can get an infirmary in time, because we don't even have it. We just have a medical post. We can't make this. How many children do we actually have? We have 23 children, so actually we do need another child shelter. Just wondering where to build it. I guess here is good. Kind of fits in neatly. That way our kids will be warm, which should slightly raise hope, I guess. Also, our coal is actually going down. Something I'm just realizing. Then again, it is almost in the night, so let's see how high up it goes. I'm just gonna let time slowly tick while I pour myself some new coffee. Getting more and more sick. I really feel we need to gain more followers. It's not good. People joined the Londoners, 17 of them now. Sir, the people who want to leave for London have successfully urged their friends and neighbors to join them. People are more easily persuaded because they have little hope. Well, I'm working on it, okay? I'm trying my best. Okay, so we have enough child shelters. Yeah, people are wondering if we really have a plan. Well, we do, because we have our deadlines. Temperatures fall. Minus 40. And our scouts are still out there, doing their thing. Or at least getting a little bit more food. Yeah, some people are getting sick because we don't have a snow pit yet. For now, let's go to freshwater springs with survivors. Several pools are kept from freezing by a hot spring deep underground. Patches of hardy lichen. Lichens? I thought it was always lichen. Like, whether it's one or multiple. Cling to the bare rock at their edges. It looks like a good place for a hideout. Search might provide survivors. Well, let's explore. Degenerated, but alive. Near the freshwater springs, we met some refugees from Winterhome. They are a sorry sight and seem to be completely unmoved by the fate of their city. Asked what kept them from starving, they look away, then mumble something about eating lichen. So we can escort them to the city, or send them to the city, and some might die. Leave them to their fate. I think we sent them to the city. Good luck. And a frozen grove of several dozen trees. Doesn't necessarily seem that worthwhile. So we have 5 steam cores, a lot of coal, wood, and food. This must be the last one. Come on, like, how much further can this really go on for? Probably far. Also, look at our steel. Our automaton is putting in work. That's fantastic. Also, a reminder to myself to put in the overdrive later in the day. I'm just watching our coal. We need to check that. I think our coal is currently limited because the stockpiles are maxed, yeah. So you can actually have people manually gather them as well as from gatherer huts. I see. Might as well. Oh, it's funny, they can also go in the cookhouse, so the automaton can cook. Interesting. Oh, these events, they're really bad. Our people are becoming less and less committed to their work. Perhaps we should at least give them extra rations while they're sweating blood on emergency shifts. It will cost... Hope will rise. I think we have to. Because we need our hope up fast. We need another 8 hours. We just need this so bad. So what's next in House of Prayer? Evening prayers or shrines? Evening prayers, House of Prayer and Temple. Each use raises hope and has a small chance of convincing a Londoner to stay. Well, that's specific. It seems like these Londoners are going to be something that's going to be ongoing for the rest of the game. I thought it was like more of a one-time event. Like you triggered this, now you have to deal with this once. Seemingly not. As at least is the idea that this is giving. Field kitchens and a house of healing might be useful actually. So what's a shrine? Strength they need to take on arduous tasks every day. Raise the hope of people working nearby. Increases efficiency in nearby workplaces. You will have to build 3. Okay, interesting. Yeah, also I don't think we should have our people gather this coal. Because they should instead be in their homes. Because it's very cold right now. And we're barely scraping by on food. So I think we need a hot house. So can we just upgrade these? No, we can't. Bunkhouse, 10 wood, 10 steel. But it has a higher base heating level. Ah, you can just upgrade them. That's really cool. That's actually great. So let's do these first. Yeah, upgrade. That's good. That's very, very nice to have. Not that the people currently care about this, but that's the way it is. Yeah, I think we definitely have to build some more hot houses around for food. Our scout is almost there. And now people are homeless because they need to build. We really should do this like one by one. Discontent is lowering slightly.
Night is coming.
Night is coming, yes. Some trees in this grove bear deep cuts in the shape of a cross. We found some bones scattered around them. Seems worrying. Buried shame. Poking around the trees marked with crosses, we found shallow graves under each of them. Dead bodies lack most of the bigger muscles, and some bones bear sign of a cutting tool. The corpses have been obviously stripped of edible parts. Now we know what kept the survivors by the freshwater springs from starving. We leave graves intact, but we can cut trees for wood. Read the journal. Ah, okay. Does it give that option for every single place? Yeah, it does. I never noticed that somehow. Okay, so now we finally have our path back. So go to the cave, go to the coal mine, go to the large convoy, and then home. Okay, 4 hours. You know, very narrow time frame on this. I guess should raise the... You have to turn on the heating for every single place? Didn't realize that's how it worked, really. So also for this, people should be out working during this time. So you can only do it 24 hours? That's a little silly, no? Well, I guess. Church event. Rebirth of Faith. Sir, people have started to visit the House of Prayer. There aren't many of them yet, but it might be the start of something special. It seems they really needed a proper place of worship. So discontent lower a little bit, please? Also, one more full day, and then the temperature will go up again, which is something we need. But we also really need this care house. Also, please finish these two before it gets extra cold at night. I should put on the overdrive. Yeah, people are currently comfortable, so that's fine. This is nobody's here right now. It's closed, that's fine, doesn't need heat. It's livable. No, these should be comfortable. Wait. I thought this one, this bunkhouse, I guess it just got finished. That's why the heat went up. That's probably why. Okay. Maybe I can quickly build one more. It's midnight, but, you know, people's houses, people are going to be warmer. I'm really happy with this automaton working on steel all the time. It's just a slow trickle that keeps coming, which for now seems like enough. But probably soon won't be, you know. Also, we have... I'm just wondering if we need to have more hunters' huts or cookhouses. Cookhouse for now? I don't think so, actually. I think we just need one more hothouse that we're researching. Because for now, this is largely just idling. And our hunters are actually... yeah, barely bringing in anything. It's at 47 and 53%. It's really low. Let's speed things up a little bit. It's just warming up on the... yeah, more people have joined the Londoners. Oh, I didn't realize it ticked away. Dang it. No, not purpose. No, we need... I'm still not sure whether we need a corpse disposal. So I'm thinking these this group of other people, they were eating organ transplants. Yeah, that's probably why we... But probably we need some sort of other... ceremonial funerals would probably raise hope. Hope will rise slightly. Yeah, this seems to be more hope focused, and this is more keeping people alive. Or when they get really sick, we can. Hope will fall. Yeah, I don't think we can do that. I think we need to go to the cemetery.
Hear me. New law in the city.
People. Cemetery. I'm just, because it says you can build one. I'm just wondering like how big it is. It must be pretty big, because, you know, if more and more people die. Can we just build it next to our coal? Seems a little macabre, no? Don't think you want it right in the middle either. I'm not sure what the smart location for that is. But you also want people to be somewhat warm. Shall we just build it next to the church? Does that make sense? Maybe. And it's warm, so when people go there, they're comfortable. I don't know. We'll see if that is the smart thing to do. Please construct it fast. And please have the discontent go up. Burials, place for the dead. So this will get rid of 2 of the things. A place to dispose of the dead was established in time. Hope goes up a lot. Oof. 0 lie here. It's in the heat zone. Okay, so now we should get some more food in. But our problem is still the sick people. Still really, really just our main problem. Yeah, I think these also... See, now we're at a point where we just need more coal. That is where we're at now. Now we're consuming so much coal with all of these additional heaters. So for now, a coal thumper is what we need. I'm just wondering, like, how did this work? Did it have to be close to... It just needs to be close to this? Or this is probably one of these, like, things which goes into the wall. Yeah, the coal mine. Do I think I can hold out with my current amount? I'm not sure I can. Because for now I'm doing a hot house. And after that I can make a wall drill. Was that? No, that provides wood. It's the charcoal or coal mining. That's the one I need. 240 coal per workday. Yeah, that's the one I need. This would take 8 hours? 8 hours is actually fast. So I think I might be able to scrape by. Overdrive can be turned off, or our generator explodes. Yeah, the tendency needs to go down actually. And we're gonna fail this take care of the ill. There's not much I can do about that because we just have not researched that far. 120 food, yeah, we need more. But 19 people are gonna leave. And then we get 20 new people coming in also, so. Assuming they, you know, the survivors make it. Yeah, they are coming. There's 28 of them. We have a couple of people who are currently not working. Okay, we have a hothouse. So I think now we need coal mining. And then after we get both of these, we will need to figure out the amount of people assigned where. 30 raw food a day. Excellent. We will... I mean, logically. This doesn't... It's not within the range here. Here it is. So that's the spot. That's big. Real big. Steam cores. We have just used our first steam core. Steam cores are a necessary component in advanced technology. We can't manufacture steam cores in the city, so let's hope our scouts find them. Yeah, well, they have like 5, but it'll take a while for them to get back to us. And when they do, we'll have enough of everything. Funnily enough. Okay, let's keep the speed up a little. Also, meanwhile, I think I can just keep increasing, you know, one building at a time, I think. It's the best way to go, because it'll put people temporarily into homeless. Which, probably not great.
Time to rest, folks. Work's out today.
The sick feel cheated and dispirited. Yeah, well, I'm sorry. Yeah, that's not what we wanted. But hopefully I can sign the prosthetics law in time. But I first need a care house, I think, for that. I need to see. We'll see in 2 hours. Okay, so. I think I have 5 people here, so at least we will get... what, 15 raw food a day? So, children's hideout. This cave is a hideout for some children who were evacuated from Winterhome. Or they just ran away, you know. There are no adult survivors here. I should talk to the kids. How many kids? Little survivors. We talked to the children in the hideout. They said that one night their teachers and some hunters took them out from Winterhome on a secret adventure. Yeah. Teachers told them they were going to stay here for a while. When the food ran low, their guardians went back to get more and didn't return. It seemed these kids were evacuated in time before things in our city got really ugly. 34 kids. Just send them. It seems criminal to send kids. We gave the children a map and pointed them in the right direction. They looked at us in disbelief, and the youngest started to cry. Left with no other choice, they set out towards the city in a long, ragged column. There are a few dozen of them, but we don't think you'll need to prepare quite so many bunks. Yep, I'm a monster. So, I guess a coal mine just to have it explored. And then we go to the convoy with more people. And then we start exploring the other side. I don't think many of those kids are gonna make it, are they? Oh, did the other bunk already make it? The bunkhouse. I said I'd do one at a time, which means of course I do 2, but hopefully they can get it done fast. So adaptation. Hormonal funerals. Those who give their lives in service to the city deserve the highest honor. We will give our dead ceremonial funerals to inspire the living. Loss of hope caused by death is halved. That seems great. Then we need a care house, which is absolutely what we need, and then we need prosthetics. But I don't think we can get it in time, or ever so barely. But we need a care house. Because the gravely ill will go there instead of a medical post. It's absolutely what we need.
Listen, everyone.
Care house. I'm sorry, how many people can go there? 20. Gravely ill. I guess we want them to be close to a church as well. This part is also not... Oh no, it is warm. There's a heater there. Guess that's one. Let's build one for now. See how that goes. One day 11. We might make that. That seems okay. Oh, we really need more food. Care house promise fulfilled. Hope rises. See, I'm trying. That was built fast, actually. There's a lot of kids. Oh man. People regain hope. For the first time, the Londoners have failed to persuade anyone to abandon our city and flee to London. People are recovering from their shock at the news of Winterhome and started to hope for the future. Well, that's good. I mean, things are not great, but we're trying. We have 23 hours left. Low coal. That's why we have coal mining. Temperature goes down. So I guess we can kind of turn all of that off for now. Well, not this one.
Move! Time to get to work.
Yeah, no, I guess those need to be on. Those need to be on. Okay. And in 2 more days... Well, 3 days actually. Temperature will go down again. Just thinking we're gonna need some people for coal, right? And food. Such a balancing act. It's a balancing act, the game. Let's see. So the Book of Laws, I think we're gonna be okay there. I'm actually super happy to see this number go down because of the care house. We have 17 out of 20, so that's good. Coal mining research, that's exactly what we needed. And we need a steam core, we need our scouts to return. That's a problem. Our coal is going down slightly as of now. Resource depot upgrade is also something we might need. Maybe I quickly research this in the meantime. It seems like we really are ready for the next step. Healthcare installation, infirmary, flying hunters, and hunter tactics. These all probably are very important. Generator power. Yeah, but we need more coal for that. So this will double coal, and this will also double it. So that's enabling both will just give us 4 times the coal usage. Yeah, we need a lot more coal, you guys. A lot more. Okay. Okay. So I'm kind of wondering if we should just quickly grab this as because it's quick, 7 hours. Well, these are also 8 hours, so there's not too much of a difference, but we will need eventually to have bigger resource you know, maximums. Hopefully we get to that point. Seems theoretically we don't need a charcoal kiln, but it would probably ultimately be nice to have. The steam sawmills, well, for now I think those are okay, because they're again working on a limited resource. These are not. So if we, yeah, again, we need steam cores for that. So if we build a wall drill and then a charcoal kiln, we will steam steelworks. It's difficult to determine what the right way is. Lighter scouts. I don't know. It's difficult to pick. So we've really not been investing in this, but we need the resources first, I feel. Let's do that. Let's just do it. We need our scout to get back. That's what we need. Oh dear. Child's plea. Captain, we found a boy frozen to the bone in the cemetery next to a fresh grave. He must have been there for hours. He wants you to call an emergency meeting. He said that if you agree, his mother will wake up to attend it. Hope will fall. He must face his loss. Yeah. Yep. Okay. On that note, I think I'm going to call this one here. Again, feel like we've super slightly stabilized with our, you know, sick situation. We're doing okay, but we're getting low on coal. And knowing that there's more people coming in, we need more food as well. So I think it's actually the right call to make sure we get the resource depot upgrade. I think we need to do that. And then we need to go to level 2. And then I think we need to actually build the coal mining. And then a wall drill and charcoal. Like turning the wood that we generate either from the wall drill or actually from the, what is it, the outpost. So if we have an outpost, we get 150 wood. If we send some people away, they will just generate 150 wood a day. And then using a charcoal, we can then turn that into coal. Might be good, but I think the just the wall generating it here locally seems the most direct. Especially then if we can, like we are currently doing with steel, use an automaton if we can create those in the factory. It seems like that is a great way to go about it, but maybe I'm wrong. Because we can always then switch once we have enough steel, you know, we can switch the automaton from steel to coal, you know. I really like having these passive, you know, endless resources of steel or coal, seemingly. I think that's our next goal after we deal with our health situation and prosthetics. That's going to be the main thing. Yeah, 1 day 14 and we have 23 hours, so we're seemingly gonna do that in time, which is great. So next time, I think our focus is going to be to keep working on our health or our medical system and work on endless supply of coal, because we are running low and we are going to need lots and lots more. Alright, I hope you guys enjoyed that as much as I have playing it, and see you guys next time. See you, dudes!